Every weekday morning, most of us wake up to WBOC News This Morning with Jimmy, Mike Lichniak, and Kimberly Wiggins. Now, Kimberly's become a very familiar face to many families here on Delmarva. She initially started her career here as a reporter and weekend anchor in 2008.
2 years later, she left to marry the love of her life, Rashid, and they began their lives together in Florida. Unfortunately, that fairy tale took a tragic turn when Rashid was killed in a hit-and-run accident in Florida. The driver's still on the run. After Rashid's death, Kimberly came back to Delmarva because it felt like home. And she came back to WBOC as morning anchor.
Now, while she certainly had her share of heartache, we recently learned Kimberly's been battling something else. Uterine fibroids. It's been an emotional journey for Kimberly, but she's now raising awareness of her battle and breaking the silence on a topic that's not often addressed. And we are happy to welcome Kimberly back to Delmarva Life this afternoon. Kimberly, thank you for being here.
Of course.
And thank you for bringing awareness to you. This is something many women deal with, but for those who don't know, what are fibroids?
So they are benign tumors that live in or on the outside of your uterus. For the most part, they do not cause terrible problems for most women. Most women do not even know they have them. But for a lot of women, especially women of color, they are just terrible. I have been plagued with them since really, honestly, my teenage years. I've always known I've had them. They run in my family. And I actually had a surgery and they've returned. So they're kind of just these little boogers that won't go away.
So can I ask what kind of problems they cause?
Yeah, so it mainly deals with your period, which a lot of times women don't talk about. We keep quiet about. You have extremely heavy periods. I had terrible cramps where, especially during high school, I would violently throw up for 1 to 3 days. And I literally would be camped out in the bathroom. When I could get to a point where I could move to my bed and have a bucket next to the bed, that was progress. In my 20s, I started to lose a lot of hair. I became extremely anemic. They can cause a bunch of other problems, including infertility. It just really runs the gamut.
Yeah. And you know, as we said, women experience this probably more than we might think. So you want to bring awareness to this, so maybe more women will talk about it?
Exactly. I think a lot of the biggest part of the problem is, especially as a woman, we keep quiet about so much that pertains to our womanhood, especially when it comes to our periods. And we suffer in silence. And as soon as I opened my mouth and said, I'm experiencing this, I have fibroids, I have heard from so many women who say the same thing. I dealt with this, I had this surgery, you know, my mom, my aunt, my sister, my friend, everyone. But we don't talk about it. And there really is some comfort, some healing in knowing you're not alone. And one, so-and-so did this or so-and-so did this, and you can kind of come together.
So you've got surgery coming up Monday.
Yes.
And it's pretty intensive.
It is. There are a number of options, a number of treatment options available, but of course I have to have the most difficult one. I am having an open myomectomy, which is pretty much similar to a C-section. It is a lateral cut, cutting through all of the layers of tissue and muscle. And I will be in the hospital for a few days and then out 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, we're going to miss you then. All right, so we just touched on the loss of Rashid. And you have said that this battle with fibroids has really brought your emotions to the forefront, I guess. What does that mean?
One thing I was not mentally prepared for was how, when that surgery was scheduled, that emotional trigger of not having Rashid by my side to help me. Like I said, I've always known I've had fibroids. I've always battled them. When I had my first surgery, my first myomectomy in 2012, I was so scared, but Rashid was by my side every step of the way, and he always knew how to calm me down. And I had never been in the hospital really for anything, so when it was time for the surgery, I really needed him, and he was there. From the moment I woke up to when I went to bed, to taking me home, every single thing, the ugly parts and all of it. And so when the surgery was scheduled, it triggered the grief button, and I started to really feel the loss of Rashid. And honestly, the last few weeks, I've really struggled. It's been really difficult. And my parents are going to be there. I have an amazing family, so it's not like I'm not supported. Even Rashid's family, they're amazing. But there's still that one person who no one can replace, and I really could use them right now.
You continue to astonish us with your strength, with everything that you have been through. Got this.
You got this, yes, absolutely.
guys.
And now you did a story on it for WBOC News.
Yes, I did. We had a preview this morning, but the full story will air Sunday at 8 a.m.
Okay.
So, real quick, of course, we're going to be wishing our best for you and keeping our thoughts and prayers.
Thank you.
Thank you for this little peek into your personal life, letting us behind the curtain to share this with other people, because it's important to you that you acknowledge other people that may be doing the same thing.
Honestly, I really want to say it's a bit selfish, because every time I've shared a bit of the ugly parts of my life, I have gained something from it. When I've opened up about grieving and the parts when I'm thinking no one wants to hear this and I should just, sit down and be quiet, Kim, I have received just outpouring of love has been incredible, and I've been connected with so many people who have helped me. And so that's kind of what happened with this. And I was thinking, you know what, I just want to have surgery, just go to the hospital, go home. And then there's this nagging voice and that kept saying, I think you need to talk about this. And I did. And just the last few hours, I have heard from so many people. So hopefully it just helps let someone know you're not alone, you're not crazy, and there are options out there.
Yeah.
WBOC's Kimberly Wiggins, thank you so much for coming in this afternoon.